So what I want to do is kind of talk with you a little bit about the Forever operation system throughout the globe and what we do and some of the things we're working on currently, just to give you a little insight of the future of Forever, which, as I mentioned earlier, we're really, really excited about. I want to talk with you about the process of plant to product to you. As you know, this has been a theme throughout the company for many, many years. It is something that we take a lot of pride in. Is being vertically integrated where we possibly can be in controlling that product flow. We have, as you know, as I mentioned earlier, great employees around the world that take a lot of pride in what they do and making sure that we are giving you as our FBOs the very best products that we absolutely possibly can. So with that said, I want you to understand that we have about 2,500 SKUs that are produced by Forever. So this is your aloe vera gels, your heat lotions, jellies, aloe soaps, Freedoms, RGs, the skincare that we do, all those different things that add to the business of Forever and the products around the world. The reason we have so many, you may be thinking, well, Gary, we don't have that many in my country. We may have 150 SKUs or 100 or maybe 200. The reason is if you look at doing business around 160 different countries, when you take into consideration the different government regulations in regards to the potency of products, the ingredients that they allow or don't allow, oftentimes we have different versions of different products to be able to make sure that you have it available in your country. On top of that, we have different labeling requirements. And so as you look at this entire scheme of products and formulas and labels, we have over 2,500 that we have to juggle on a weekly basis to make sure that each of you in each of your countries is supplied with the correct product. And so as you can imagine, it is a massive task, but I'll tell you, our people do a wonderful job of it and they take a lot of pride of it and we're very proud of them. Let's start talking about aloe. As we all know, aloe is, say that again, Kim?
Gary, yeah. Could you go full screen, play the presentation?
You bet.
Cool. Then I will move out. I was just trying not to break in wrong.
There you go.
Yeah.
Good enough. All right, so let's talk about aloe for a moment. It all starts with aloe. We all love aloe. It's interesting as I have an opportunity to travel around and I ask people, what is your favorite Forever product? Overwhelmingly, the vast majority is aloe, the aloe gel. And you know that we are the aloe company. Obviously, we have a number of other fantastic products, but we are world known, world famous for our aloe, and it all starts there. So I want to talk to you about the Dominican Republic and our aloe plantations in South Texas likewise. As you guys know, probably about 2 years ago, we started the process of installing our state-of-the-art aseptic processing. And this was a multi-million-dollar investment on behalf of the Mons and Forever Living to take what was already a fantastic product and honestly, make it even better. It allowed us to be able to remove the preservatives from our products and gave us greater flexibility in getting a fresher, better quality product to you than even that we had in the past. And one of the greatest things about this aseptic processing, what it does is as the aloe flows through the system, it actually uses what's called a flash heat. It's just a quick, usually about 12 to 20 seconds of heat to eliminate any of the biological matter that we don't want in there. So you're talking molds, yeast, viruses. That's one of the things we're talking about in today's world. Bacteria that come naturally from the ground. Aloe is grown in the ground. We all know that Mother Nature, the earth, the dirt contains all those things. And so we want to make sure that they're eliminated in the process before that product gets to you. And this is the greatest technology that is available in today's world. And one of the greatest things it does is not only does it eliminate those unwanted biological ingredients or matter, but also it actually seals in the nutritional value. And so the gel today actually even has a higher nutritional value than it did before. And it is a great, it was a massive investment, but a great investment on behalf of the company and one that we're really excited about. And it really will help guide us into the future and create a great foundation for us as we sell and continue to move aloe gel around the world. Recently, We just finished installing a new drip watering system in the Dominican Republic. As you know, we have a massive aloe plantation in the DR. And we're very proud of the plantation there. Kim, you've had the opportunity as a member of the GLT to go with us down there one time to visit. It was a great experience. But in agriculture, typically you have two major ways that you water plants. The first is through irrigation. As you look at this photo that I'm using here, down the center of it, you see an aisle or a channel, a canal. With irrigation, typically, you run water down the aisle of that canal and you water the roots the best you can. It uses a lot of water. It's not very effective from a efficiency standpoint from water, but it's cheap. It's easy to do, and it's very inexpensive to do. The second way is through sprinklers. As we all know, typically in our yards, at our homes, out in the garden, we use sprinklers to water the grass. And again, sprinklers in agriculture, it works, but you're watering everything, even parts where there aren't plants or roots that need to be watered. So again, it's a little bit more costly than using irrigation, but the effectiveness a little bit better. But again, water typically is a cheap resource and natural resource. And so most people tend to do it one of those two ways. As you know, in Forever, we take great pride in being part of the global community, and we consider ourselves to be an excellent global citizen. And so as we've looked at how we can do our part in regards to minimizing our impact on natural resources, water in the plantations being the largest one that we consume, we went out and looked at different options to be able to, like I said, do better. And we installed a drip system, which is a hose that runs at the base of the aloe plants. It weaves in and out of the actual aloe plants, and it waters the base and the roots of it rather than watering everything. And again, this was a over $1 million investment on behalf of the company, but it has not only reduced our water consumption significantly, which is fantastic from a natural resource standpoint, but we've also found it actually gives us better aloe vera. Because more water gets to the plants, the aloe plants are bigger, thicker, have more nutrients. They're just have more nourishing to them. So we're just so proud of this. It took a while to get this installed, a lot of hard work and effort, but we're really proud of it, and it will help lead us again into the future as we continue to grow and keep our aloe plantations at the top of the charts there. We are harvesting right now about 65 million pounds of aloe each year. And I want you to think about that for a moment. 65 million pounds of aloe. And that is because of you. It's because of the business that you're doing, the sharing that you're doing. We're so excited for what you guys are out there working hard and doing on a daily basis, and we appreciate it. One thing that's very important to us is the nutritional value of our products, the quality of our products. And so one of the things that we have implemented at our plantations is when an aloe plant is cut. And when you take and you cut an aloe plant, you cut it from the base. When the aloe plant is cut, within 6 hours of being cut, it is processed through that aseptic processing that I was telling you about earlier. And that is to make sure, again, that it does not lose its nutritional value. As you know, with any fruit or vegetable, any thing that comes from the ground, the moment you remove it from its source of nutrition, whether it's from a tree or the plant, at that point, you start to lose its nutritional value. And so we want to make sure that it is cut and harvested within a timely manner so that when that product arrives to you, it is the very, very best. As you know, we have over about 50 million aloe vera plants and growing. I can attest to this because I can tell you, I went out one afternoon and counted them each one by hand. I walked through there and counted 50 million plants. If you guys believe that, I got something else to tell you. I would probably argue right now that we are above the 50 million. Over the last 18 months under Greg's direction, we have been expanding our aloe plantation at the rate of about 40 to 60 acres a month as we prepare and look to the future to make sure that we have enough supply as your businesses continue to grow and you share the opportunity and the products with more people. We want to make sure we always have enough supply for you. So that actually has probably gone up at this point. I just haven't had the chance to go out and count again. So we're going to stick with the 50 million number there. As always, as I mentioned earlier, we want to be environmentally friendly, and it's something that we take serious. One of the biggest issues that we have in agriculture, and particularly our aloe plantation, is weeds. And as you guys all know, Kim, you've seen them down there. We have our world famous goats. We have about a herd of about 4,000 goats that wander our aloe plantations, eating the weeds and doing their part to also help fertilize. So we are always doing our best to make sure we can keep the most natural environment in our plantations as we possibly can. So let's shift gears. We're going to go now from where it all started at Universal Aloe to Aloe Vera of America. Now, Aloe Vera of America is a great facility in Dallas, Texas. For those of you that have visited either the Rally or the Eagle Management Retreat in the last number of years, you've had the opportunity to tour Aloe Vera of America. Beautiful, beautiful facility. At Aloe Vera of America, we produce all of our aloe products, creams, lotions, or anything basically that contains aloe in it is produced at Aloe Vera of America. It is a great, beautiful facility. And if you're ever in Dallas around, let us know. We'd love to have you come in and do a tour. We always love to have our FBOs come by and take a look at our facilities. We are constantly looking at how we can improve, including machinery and greater and newer investments in the facility. One thing I can tell you guys from my side of the business is when I go to Rex and Greg for an investment, asking for money to buy a new machine or to new machinery for new products, whatever it may be, it's not cheap. Most of the machines that you see as you walk through Aloe Vera of America or Forever Nutraceuticals or even Forever Direct, they each are multi-million-dollar investments. And I share that with you because I just want you to understand the commitment that Forever Living has to you and your future as our FBOs and part of our Forever family, frankly. We are investing continually in your future to make sure that we're here for you and hopefully that next generation as they continue to carry on your legacy in the Forever business. So fun fact, last year we produced over 5 million gallons of pure aloe vera products at Aloe Vera of America, 5 million gallons. That is enough to fill a bathtub every day for 275 years. So if you want to take a bath in aloe for the next 275 years every day, I can get you 5 million gallons of pure aloe vera gel and you'll be ready to go. It just shows, again, the amount of product that is flowing through there, again, because of your efforts. We're really proud of each of you as our FBOs. And, we have made some large investments. This is what we call our VMI machine. This helps produce all of our creams, lotions. This was a significant investment we made a few years ago, and we continue to invest in this machine as new technology comes out with it or for it to be able to increase our efficiency and our production rate to make sure that you are supplied with the products that you need. All right, one thing I want to talk to you, and I'm not going to go into great detail here, but as a company, over the last number of years, and particularly over this last year, over 2019, we've taken a number of steps to reduce our carbon footprint. And I'm not going to say a whole lot here, guys, because I want to pitch something to you. On Tuesday, we have the global rally, our live stream global rally, and actually on there, I'm going to share with you some of the great things we've done this year. And so rather than sharing it here, I'm going to tell you, log in on Tuesday morning for the, or Tuesday afternoon, I guess, for you in Europe on the live stream. And you're going to see and hear some of the great things that we've done over the last year and that we're going to be continuing to do into the future to reduce our carbon footprint. And as I mentioned earlier, we take our responsibility as a global citizen very seriously. And I'm really proud to say that Forever is committed to not only the energy, but also the investment that it takes to reduce our carbon footprint. It's something that I am very proud to be associated with. And again, it just speaks volumes about who we are as Forever Living. As you know, we ship products to about 160 countries around the world. When I look at Aloe Vera of America, Forever Nutraceuticals, Forever Direct, daily we have containers going in and out daily. It is amazing the amount of movement that we have of products around the globe. Just to give you a little bit idea of the logistics behind that. Let's see here. we last year shipped about 4,600 cargo containers around the globe to over 160 countries. And I want you to think about the effort that takes in employee power, just forklifts, pallets being moved, and the products being produced and manufactured, the products being tested to make sure that the quality they need to be able to go out. That entire process is continually going on 24/7, to be honest with you, to make sure that those products are there when you need them. And again, just so proud of our team and what they're able to do. Just to give you a little idea, if you were to take each of those containers and stack them up end to end, they would be 4.5 times taller than Mount Everest. So any of those you've ever been to on Asia, on the Asian continent, flown on an airplane past Everest, you know how huge it is. 4.5 times the height, all those containers. Forever Nutraceuticals. This is a facility that, just because of its location here in Phoenix, I have the opportunity to visit often. It is our state-of-the-art nutraceutical facility. We are very, very proud of it. Again, as I mentioned, I was able to do a Facebook Live from there about a week and a half ago. If you didn't get a chance to see it, go back and watch it, because it is a beautiful, beautiful facility. At Forever Nutraceuticals, that is where we manufacture all of our tablets, our soft gels, our powders, stick packs. And so again, you're talking about your bee propolis, your absorbent C's, some of the things that we've talked about recently, your garlic thymes, along with your Arctic Seas, Forever Moves, HA, all those other great products that we love that come in that are gel tabs. This is another facility where we put a lot of investment in over the last number of years as we continue to expand our product line, and honestly making sure that we have the best equipment to make sure that we are pumping out and supplying you with the greatest products. One thing you've heard me talk about, and this is something that I talk about literally at every single opportunity I have, and that is quality and the amount of effort that we as a company, and not only effort, but investment that we put into quality. For us, it is on the manufacturing side, it is quality, quality, quality. We understand that you as our Forever business owners, when you go out and you share our products, you put your reputation on the line as well as ours as a company. And one thing I can tell you, we will never let you down in regards to quality. Everything that leaves our facilities has been tested over and over and over again to make sure that it has the potency that it should be, meaning that the ingredients are what we say they are, that they're going to function the way that they should, but also that it is free of any harmful materials. And that could be anything from, again, as I mentioned earlier, molds, yeast, viruses, bacterias, to heavy metals, pesticides, herbicides, anything of any of those sorts. It has been tested, verified, and certified. To give you an idea what that takes, we perform about 1.5 million quality tests per year. If you think about every single raw material that comes into our into our facility for our products is tested before it is ever released to be inside the facility. It's actually stored in a different area until it's tested. And then as it goes through the manufacturing process, it's tested. And then at the end, when we have the finished good, it goes through what we call quality testing, QT, where we go through and test it one last time before it has ever shipped out and leaves our facility. If at any point in that process, something fails, it's rejected. We will not ship it out. We will not compromise on quality. And again, this is something that is just part of the culture of Forever and that we have really emphasized to all of our facilities, and we're really, really proud of. And so, as I mentioned earlier, you put a lot of trust in us as a company, being Forever business owners, and that is something that we take very seriously. Like I said earlier, we won't let you down. But that is the equivalent of a test being ran about every 20 seconds. And so if you think about the amount of tests that we're doing, it is literally incredible. And I'll share something else with you too. Again, just showing the commitment that Forever has to testing. As you know, and at the end, I'm going to talk a little bit about our scientific advisory board. We have 3 scientists that have come on that you've seen over the last year and a half that have been working with us. When we had the opportunity to tour Aloe Vera of America and Forever Nutraceuticals with them, and this was when we were still in the process of trying to figure out whether this was going to be a good fit, a good relationship for us, a good relationship for them. When we went through and we talked with them about our testing protocols, our guidelines, they were shocked. because the amount of testing we do, we don't have to do. We're not legally required to do it by the Food and Drug Administration here in the US or in the EU. This is what we do, going above and beyond what we need to do to make sure, again, that our products are what they say they are. And again, just another example of the commitment that Forever Living has towards you as our FBOs and making sure that your future is bright. So let's move on from Forever Nutraceuticals, and we're going to talk about Forever Direct. I know probably most of you on here today are in Europe, joining us from Europe. Forever Direct is our distribution facility in the Netherlands that actually supplies you, all of Europe and Africa, with your products. And for you that live in the Scandinavian countries, along with the UK, Germany, Austria, France, Germany, you actually receive your individual orders from Forever Direct. They're packed there. And again, we're really proud of them. Also, Forever Direct, guys, is up and running. I speak with them on a daily basis. And again, our employees there, they just have the greatest attitude. They're so happy to be at work and to be able to continue to give you what you need. And it was interesting. I actually spoke with a distributor, one of our FBOs yesterday from the UK. She's a Sapphire manager. And she, as I was talking with her about a few other topics, she mentioned to me, Gary, I just received my shipment from Forever Direct. And she said, I got to tell you, I was so impressed how it was packed, the care that was put into it. And she said, especially in this time of uncertainty, it's nice to have something that I can rely on, that when I order it, it comes as it's supposed to, where there's so many other things around me that I can't control and I feel kind of uncertain and uneasy about, just to know that was there. And I thought, you know what, that was a really cool testimony for me. And I passed that along to our employees at Forever Direct. They do take a lot of pride in what they do. Fun fact, we have about 47,000 pallets of product that come into this building every single year. That's equating to about the weight of 500,000 people. So again, you think about how many units of aloe vera gel, bee propolis, Sonia skincare kits, whatever it might be that are coming in, they are there, they're coming in. And not only that, but when they come in, they go right out. Within a few weeks, they are shipped out to you as our FBOs to make sure that we're there to support you and your business. We have two parts of business at Forever Direct. The first is our bulk supply. As you see on the left here, we supply a lot of the European countries and also African countries with containers of product. So those containers of product are shipped from Ava to Forever Direct, where they're broken down for individual orders that are then sent out to your countries. So, pallets of aloe vera gel or tooth gel, whatever it might be, are shipped out to your country so they can get you your product. The other side of it is our order fulfillment. And these are our order fulfillment for individual FBOs. Again, for, as I mentioned earlier, kind of our UK, France, Scandinavia, Germany, the Benelux countries, where we do order fulfillment for them. And so these are actual packages that are packed to the individual FBO and mailed out to them. We've put a lot of investment, as you can see, into this facility to make sure that we run efficiently, timely, and we can get you your product in a timely manner for your business, but also to make sure you have access to the freshest product available. And so we're really proud, again, of the investments that Forever and the Mon family have put into Forever Direct. If you're ever in the Netherlands outside of Amsterdam, it's a beautiful facility. We love tours. You can always schedule a tour with your group. We'd love to have you come through. Obviously, that is after we get through these issues we're going on right now with COVID-19. Right now, all of our facilities, for obvious reasons, are closed down to tours. But when we get back up to normal life, we'd love to have you come through and see it. It's a beautiful, beautiful facility. And one more fun fact here. We've shipped out over in one day 20,000 individual units or individual packages to FBOs. We continue to break records as the business grows, and just so proud of what you are doing to help us continue our business there. And one of our big goals as we look to the future is what we've called FD 2.0, and that is making sure that we have excellent customer service and product availability for you. And this is one that we really take serious, is product availability. In the past, we had struggles with product shortages, and I can tell you that we have done much, much better to make sure you have what you need. Obviously, this is a unique time with very high demand on a handful of products, as I mentioned at the very beginning of this presentation, but understand that they are doing their very best, and we on the manufacturing side will continue to work double shifts over time to make sure that you have what you need. That is Forever Direct. We also have purchased next door to Forever Direct a big parcel of land. If you actually look at that map in the center, this is really interesting. You'll see there Forever Direct building. That big parcel of land highlighted in red is actually an investment that Rex and Greg made a couple years ago. There's nothing on it right now. It's just an open field. But as we look to Europe and Africa and potential future growth, we want to be ready. So that investment is there, and we are ready to expand as we need to. So guys, that is kind of the plant to product to you process. And I want to just touch on one more kind of concept before I close out here shortly. I want to talk to you about the new product development process real quick. Just the other day, I had the opportunity to speak with an FBO in Europe. And this individual came to me with a product idea and said, hey, Gary, how quickly could you get this out? And I walked them through our process. And it's interesting, once you understand the process and the amount of time, energy, investment that goes into it, I think it's very helpful. So let's take a new product. We just recently launched Forever Vision, iVision. A great product, and I hope that each of you are taking it, particularly in this time that we're all in home quarantine and we're all on our laptops and tablets and phones. Hopefully not so much in front of the telly, but that could be the case. But we know our Forever iVision is great. It has patented products in there to help protect, not only nourish and protect our eyes, but also from the damages of blue light, which we are constantly exposed to in today's world from all of our electronic devices. But you take that product, for instance, that was a product that was in development, in research and development for nearly 2 years. As we go through the process, one of the things that we as a company have done for a number of years, since the beginning, but really put a big emphasis on it for a number of years, is basing our new products on scientific evidence and studies. Not just the hype that's out there on the internet or the latest and greatest trend or fad, but science, things that are proven to help the human body in one way or another. And if you go back and you look at products like RG, Forever Move, like I mentioned, iVision, and a new product that we're going to be launching here very shortly, all these are based on science. Even the Infinite, our anti-aging skincare products of Infinite, is based on science. And so we're really proud of these products. But that is a process we go through. And first, we come up with the concept. And then once we have the concept, we have to go out and we have to do research in 160 countries where we do business to look at the regulatory aspects of it, the ingredients that are allowed or not allowed, at what levels. It's quite tedious and time consuming. And then at that point, we start actually going through and developing samples that we can use. And I'll tell you who uses these samples. It's us at the home office. We're always the first one to take any samples, any products, new product concepts that we have. Once we go through different versions of it, sometimes up to 20, 30 different versions of a new product, at that point, then we actually reach out to our GLT and get some of their feedback and some others. And then once we have that final product that we say, this is a product that we're going to launch at Rally next year, it has to go through what we call stability testing. And we have these chambers that are heat and humidity controlled that we have to put that product into, and over a 6-month period, put it through very rigorous environmental changes to make sure that it holds up. And so when we put the expiration date or the shelf life on it, we know that it's going to be a quality product and maintain its integrity through the life of that product. And so that entire process can take a few years. And so actually, when we're looking at 2021, 2022, guys, we're already working on some of those products. And I'll tell you, we have some really interesting and fun products that are going to be coming out. As I mentioned earlier, we've been working with our scientific advisory board. These are a group of 3 scientists that we engaged about 1.5 years ago. They've been a great asset to us as a company. We have Dr. Wallace Hayes, Dr. Peter Pressman, and Dr. Roger Clemens. For those of you that have been at EMR or Rally, you've seen Wally, Dr. Wallace Hayes, and met him. If you were in Stockholm, you had the opportunity to meet Dr. Pressman also. And we're really excited about their input. And they actually have been helping us in this process of new product development, but also going back and looking at our current products and helping us gather more information about the benefits. And just recently, it's been probably, I guess, almost a year ago, published a paper on the power and potency of aloe. And this is, again, from a scientific standpoint. These men are a great asset to us in the company, and we're glad to have them on board. So as I kind of come to the end here, Kim, I want to ask you guys, do you want to hear what the new products are going to be? Because we have some really, really exciting new products that we're going to be launching. And the new product.
Yes, please. For this virtual audience, we will not tell anyone.
This has to be top secret, guys. The new product is. The new product is going to be. You got to log in on Tuesday morning to see. We have some exciting announcements on Tuesday morning. And one product in particular, I want to tell you, it is a game changer. And it is a product that everybody in the market can take advantage of, needs, and is in high demand in today's world. So log in Tuesday morning, or for Arizona time, Tuesday afternoon for you in Europe, to the global rally, and you'll get to see those new products. And actually have some very good training on there from Dr. Peter Pressman, who I just introduced you to. We're really, really excited about it. It's every new product we're excited about, but this one particularly I'm really, really excited about, because I think it will be a game changer, just as some of the ones that we've launched here in the last few years have been likewise. As we do everything, I want you to know, on our side of the business, manufacturing operations, movement of products around the globe, we do it because of you. Without you, none of this exists. None of the employees at any of our facilities have jobs. And just want to give a big shout out to each of you, our forever business owners. I love the opportunity that I have as I travel around to shake your hands, see you, hear your stories. I just spoke with an FBO the other day that happened to reach out to me to share with me their product testimonial. And unfortunately, as you guys know, we're very limited on, and we need to be on what we say about our products. But this testimonial was heart moving for me. It really was, on the power and just how incredible our products are. Just so grateful to be part of Forever, to be associated with each of you. Keep up the great work that you do. And if I could just give you, 4 last key points, and this is shifting away from kind of the operational side of the business, but that is, make sure that you're using the products, use them all, be a product of the product, as we say, share those products with others. Number 2, especially, and Kim mentioned this, and Percy and Nobile had mentioned it also, right now in today's world, you got to be creative. You got to step outside the box, maybe a little bit outside the comfort zone, but do it. Do it. You still have many opportunities to share the products. Share the opportunity. We are the perfect opportunity right now for this time of the world, as Percy and Nobile had mentioned. This is a great opportunity for a home-based business right now. So many people are affected by what's going on and looking for opportunities. And the last thing, if I could tell you, and it would be this, is qualify for incentives. And particularly right now, as we come to the end of April, the Eagle Manager Incentive. It's a great incentive. As you know, we've made an exception, an extension with the month of May for the 2020 qualification, 19-20 qualification, along with as we move into 2021. If I could give you any encouragement in my mind, this is my own pure philosophy: become an Eagle, or become a manager. Then your next goal, Eagle Manager. Then become a senior manager. And if you can do both in the same process, fantastic. But please make sure that that is part of your goals. For each of you that are a manager right now listening, be an Eagle. Kim, I appreciate you allowing me to come in today. Again, guys, log in Tuesday afternoon for the global rally. We want you to be there. We have a number of exciting announcements, along with some phenomenal recognition. It will be a unique event like none other, clearly, but we want you to be part of it. What I would suggest to you, plan an online viewing party, host an online viewing party, be part of that with you and your FBOs from around the world. But Kim, again, thank you for allowing me to join you today. I appreciate it, my friend, and to each of you that are listening around the globe. We at Forever, we love you. We're proud of you and grateful to be part of the Forever family. Thank you.